When the name Miss Scarlett Morrison is mentioned, it is bound to receive an outpouring of love and affection from the past pupils she would have taught during her 26 years as a teacher. The reason? According to the Stella grade 6 primary school teacher, it is simply because she has a deep-rooted love for her job and her pupils, who she dubs as her children. The educator, in an interview with this newscast, said that regardless of what schools her children are awarded at the NGSA, she is always proud of them. But this year, 5 students from her class made it to the top 1%, including Rovin Lal, one of the top 2020 NGSA performers.
I would not say it's a one-man something. His success is, as I said, it's a threefold something. And once we have that kind of cooperation coming from parents and that child want that, we're bound to get success.
With the advent of COVID-19, Ms. Morrison was also battling an illness which required surgery. After putting it off for months to teach her children, she had finally decided to get it done in July. The same week of the examination, the Ministry of Education had announced that schools were to reopen for a special term to facilitate the sitting of the NGSA. The woman was faced with the critical decision of choosing between her health and her young learners, and she chose them.
So I said to her, no, miss, I ain't dying and I ain't going to do no surgery. I worked 2 years with these children. I can't just go and do a surgery and leave them on their own now. I said, you know how they're going to feel when they turn out and I'm not there? I said, they would be so devastated. I said, and besides, suppose something negative happened to me in the surgery, I did. It's the reality. I said, them children spoil for life. They cannot concentrate on the exam. I can't go and do this surgery.
Ms. Morrison also provided free extra lessons for grade 6 students. Extremely modest about her act of benevolence to the students, the teacher would only say that rewards received in the end are much greater than money.
I did offer to the entire grade 6, and not only from Stella Maris, other schools also. I had a few children that were coming for free. The more you give, the more you receive. And the receiving might not be materially, but it's inner satisfaction and know that you help that child along the way.
When questioned about what other educators can do to ensure children perform to the best of their ability, Ms. Morrison stated that making children comfortable in schools should be teachers' highest priority, since many come from challenging home situations. She stated that while respect is necessary in classrooms, children should feel appreciated and loved. He added that teachers should never talk down or label children, but rather encourage them and develop their specific gifts. For the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.